the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, where the top 4 seeds a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make this semifinals. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Oklahoma Sooners offense drives out there to open this game. Well, the energy in this building crew is just going to pick up as the Sugar Bowl unfolds. As they say in New Orleans, le bon temps brûlé. Let the good times roll.
Really one of the more hostile environments, I think, when it comes to bowl games. You know, I've called so many games in here. Think about the history. Going all the way back to 1935, they played the Sugar Bowl right here in New Orleans. And I think a lot of people have associated this bowl game with the SEC. But as we've seen since the start of the playoff, teams like Washington, Ohio State, Clemson, among others, have made this trip down here to the Bayou. I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Important second down play coming up. And the tailback's got it again. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So, good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. So after the incompletion, it's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Try and muscle for the first down.
Drop. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. If you haven't subscribed, please do. We got over 60 fans watching Oklahoma football, the number 2 seed. Beat Alabama to get here already.
Chance there on 3rd down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The short completion of the tight end. But a huge collision. Delivered there by the linebacker.
Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. If you're not a fan, please subscribe. Got over 60 fans here.
But the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the
That's Oklahoma football.
Picks up a nice game.
Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Catch made down inside the 10. Bring him down short of the goal line. It's 1st and goal from the 2.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
After the big game, suddenly a great chance to score. 1st and goal from the 3. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards offense here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup and put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
The defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. On second and goal, they hand it to him again.
Good job, big guy.
Touchdown, Oklahoma. You come out in the playoff game, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Go Oklahoma. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. If you're not a fan, please subscribe. We're at the college football. Oklahoma Sooners on their way to the championship.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
SEC champions, first time. Oklahoma in a while.
Instead, takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So Syracuse's offense out there for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
First down, we're going to throw the ball. He's running out of... And now the
fumble
ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
Good job.
Covers the fumble, maintains possession.
Now, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
From their own 7, it's now second and long. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Trying to get the throw off. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Bringing pressure. It'll end up being a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
Safety, here's the free kick. And that sets up a return. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff in a single back formation.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run, that previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. Finds room at the 30. Tackle is finally made, but not before it's a huge gain down to the 25.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You could see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down.
It's a fumble. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble. And the Sooners come up to the line in the hurry-up. And he'll drop back here on third down. Going to scramble now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush. but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down, and now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
Good job.
And he will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Well, the call was sort of predictable, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up in the air, and go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more.
That guy got to go play Michigan. He's going to whoop his ass.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. Remember the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. You guys up front, lined up. It's 1st down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Couldn't find anybody open. Was supposed to throw it away.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a 1st down. They bring it down with that veteran quarterback. Shows off that trademark arm strength.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the...
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. The snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. On the run here, lets it go. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this 1st down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
No fair catch. He feels the play. And they finally stop him, but he found a nice lane in that return. It's the start of the drive in good position. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Really excellent possession last time. It makes the run and pass, kept the defense off balance and route to a touchdown. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And the sophomore quarterback throws it behind the receiver. Back behind the quarterback, line in pistol. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Oh, the pass is picked off. How much on the return?
Come on, guys.
Comes up with a takeaway.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. You didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
It's a bad route, big boy.
Offense back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Syracuse lines up quickly. Ball handed off. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Second down play coming up for this offense. Linebacker shifting around now. Looking to pass here on second down. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a fly to the wideout, but they don't make the connection.
Big hit, big hit.
That's everything we want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy. The receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
He's back to throw again on second down. And this one is caught. That big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36. No huddle here for the offense. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Goes in motion. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. Team makes its way onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the punt will land in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. And the single back takes the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Christian, the spread error over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Short pass finds the tight end. He stopped short of the marker towards 4th down now. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. Returner is brought down. Gets a start with the next drive. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Tackle made after just a short gain. Syracuse lines up quickly. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. And they hit him just as it releases the ball. It's incomplete. One team making their way on the field. No fair catch, looking to make a return here. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. offense comes up to the line, they might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Off the play fake on first down. He's looking to scramble. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain. He's with the quarter break, Kirk. Oklahoma has the lead. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Trying to extend the play. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble.
With a defense trying to get after this quarterback, I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they tackle him, but not before.
Good job, guys.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that.
Just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quick throw complete to the tight end.
Good job.
Touchdown, Oklahoma. Strong game.
Good block up front.
This guy is a matchup problem.
Come on, Michigan, you got to beat Alabama. Get the socks off of him.
He's going to go over top of him. You put a big, strong linebacker on him, and he's going to outrun him. Just a really tough matchup, as you saw right there.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring this out. He goes deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together in this drive. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Incompletion sets up a second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And they finally grab a huge return coverage team. Lucky he didn't score there. The offense starts with excellent field position. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. And they begin first and goal, looking to cash in on this incredible field position. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Chris down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Another handoff to him on second and goal. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Take my 4th and goal. My 4th and 4.
Third down and goal. They've been put in a very tough situation, and 3 straight plays they've stepped up. Now, a big decision for the head coach for the offense. What is he going to do here after those 3 plays? Is he still going to try to get this touchdown?
They'll try to run this one in. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
The offense will keep it on the ground here. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Stop short the marker after just a short gain.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The last time they were stopped on 4th and goal. Rolled the dice, came up empty, and they get it going again here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And he scores. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Tell him sweet. Tell him sweet.
And now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. So the Syracuse offense has back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And it's a bunch formation. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. On the run here. Let's it go. Catch hauled in here over the middle and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. The completion makes it second down. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field. Looking to chuck it again. Receiver makes the catch.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I'll continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down, going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. He pulls it in for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds, and a move the sticks more than enough for a first down. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. Handoff to the back. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Orange have it now, 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And tackled there by the defense.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Orangeman.
Come on, guy. What was that on defense?
The only thing I can think about is the defense is so locked in on the wide receivers or maybe the running game that they just forgot about the timing. The guy's wide open. That's an easy throw.
Kicking team out for the BAT try. And it's up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. He's going to hand this off. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And that will pick up the first down, spotted at 38.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And there's the handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, hoping just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. You got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Look at this, he'll go deep again. Makes the grab down at the 15-yard line. It's a massive play. Moves the ball to the 14, and just like that, they're in scoring position.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. The pocket breaking down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
2nd down now after the sack. Quarterback drops back. It's a short completion of the big tight end. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Makes a quick catch. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This offense cannot be stopped.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
Let's see if they can convert the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught quickly. Moves his way for a first down to the 35. The timeout is called on strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. 1st and 10 play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Defense is coming after him. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least.
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And bulldozing his way through.
It's Cortez.
That's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away.
Can't mess with Cortez. That's Alabama. Leave Cortez alone.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. This offense has been clicking so far. They get aggressive, go for more before halftime. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he's got some open field ahead. It's a big return off the INT. They steal it for offensive possession.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. He threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
So the Syracuse offense is back out of the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. On first down, it's play action. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
Usually you'd like to run the football this close to the goal line, but if you're going to throw it, I'd get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker so you don't have a risk of taking the sack.
So from the 9-yard line, it's second and goal. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. The pass rush closing in. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Just trying to get rid of it. Go to the corner of the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
That one's straight down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Oh, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball.
And he's going to float this one to the right side. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. So that offensive penalty will be declined, but the defense, they're happy to take the result of that play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. It excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. That's going to do it for us here at the half. Time to see how this incredible playoff drama plays out, and for that, it's back to Chris Hooper.
And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. First down. They're going to throw the football. Pressure is coming. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Second down after the incompletion. And they'll give it to the back. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it to the right side. The pickup is 7 yards. Now 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Single back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. We'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he picks up the first down, tackling at the 32.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
The back's got it. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Picks the ball off as he's hit. It's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early. Obviously, the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Snap, hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. The Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. The shotgun handoff here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
So ball to the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. And the quarterback dropping back. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
It's a good job by the defense here on this third down, and now it's going to bring up a big fourth down play and a decision here for the head coach.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. See if he can make a play on this return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They've got the lead, but hadn't settled for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. On 1st and 10 here, we're going to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him. I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Finally able to stop him, but the defense is ruled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid game for a first down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback going to make a play through the air. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. And he drops back in the gun. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And moves the ball to the 35. Another first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Been a decent game there before the defense brings it down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Handoff from the shotgun. Good enough for first down yardage.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage
Coming up, second down and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. He's picked for a third time tonight. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Well, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it. Now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
The Syracuse offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Look, I realize on any play call that's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Offense getting set. It's second down. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And now they run the draw play. And he'll pick up the first down, stop at the 27.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running back has it on the screen now. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. He's going to try to return the punt. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Three guys up front lined up. It's first down. Gives it to the back. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Quick completion to the tight end.
Let's take my last 44. It's only 44 shit. My second 4th and 4.
They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. And the quarterback drops back looking for...
Oh, come on, guys.
The pass falls incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense. So the Syracuse offense has back out on the field. Now the first play of the drive will begin at the 38. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Can he make it to the marker? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground. And it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
He fields it at the 15. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Play action here on first down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
Take it to the 4th quarter, guys.
You execute. The next play call is going to be, because after that big play, I'm all about taking a shot right to the end zone here.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. And one final play before the end of the quarter.
Oh, God damn it. I'm not supposed to call no timeout.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Ball carrier brought down for what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. So we hit the quarter break. It's Oklahoma on top. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Check out the stats so far. So let's get back to the action. 1 quarter away. What would be an impressive CFP statement. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Ball handed off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But Give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand. Now, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. And he's going to bring this out a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pass complete on the crosser. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Short throw complete to the tight end. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tough.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not just the pick, but a big return.
That's with Cortez again.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Oh, they won Cortez Perkins.
Into points. They're set up first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma, and their route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. And looking to throw now on first down. Quick catch over the middle. Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
The completion makes it 2nd and short. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Jones. Looks like Syracuse will have the first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Receiver makes the grab. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Throws it to the right. And he pulls in the catch. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff.
He fires this throw and it's intercepted. Can he take it all the way? That's a potential.
Little Cortez again.
The pick and the big return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Contact as he let the ball go. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. And the running back takes the handoff. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
That's another good run here by this back. You know, he's been inside, he's been outside. At times he's had to be patient, showing his vision. He now has 97 yards on the ground today. A few more carries, and he's likely going to go over the century mark.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. And they pick up the first on the ground. And they'll stop him just.
I'm going to take my last 4th and 4.
By this defense, it's going to be 4th down and 1. They bent, but they did not break. We'll see if the offense elects to go for it here on this 4th down play.
Head coach stays aggressive after failing on the last 2 4th down attempts. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They get him at the 42. Good enough for a first down.
It makes sense going forward here. Land, depending on how much faith
you
have in your kicker.
Good shoe clock in a minute, buddy.
Get it? Your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
The Sooners churn out another first down. And now the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's the handoff. Tackle, but first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Here comes a handoff. Will he score?
Good job.
Touchdown, Oklahoma. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Well, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He'll throw it now. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback. But, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Press coverage now from the secondary. Looking to pass here on second down. He eludes the rush. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He'll avoid a tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
He bought some time, now lets him go. That ball snagged for a completion. And the game just good enough for the first down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the mark.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job with this defense to keep that clock moving.
And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw it again. He's moving out of the pocket now. They pick up the first down, tackled at the 25.
Well, this is so deflating for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage downfield. They take away all the short routes, but the one guy that they don't account for is the quarterback and his legs. Picks up the first down by being athletic there and great awareness.
They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. They run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. The offense with some pre-snap motion. He'll hand it off. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. He was successful with his first attempt. This one is from 35 yards out. This one is right through. They tack on 3 points, but still a large deficit. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. First down here for this offense. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the single back takes the handoff. And the runner brought it down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. It stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Here's the second down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? It's a quick grab. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
He'll hand it off. And he's brought down there, and that will do it for the game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive.
Good game, guys.
This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch them and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. In Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.